Hello everyone. Hope you are doing well. I, Ajay Kharche, Assistant Professor on behalf of Kokon Gyanpit, Rahul Dharkar College of Pharmacy and Research Institute Karzat, welcome all the participants to this Global Pharmaceutical Entrepreneurship Development online webinar series, which is organized in collaboration with NCP, SPCP Professional Association and Indian Pharmaceutical Association. This is a great initiative taken by our management and our below principal, Dr. Mohan Kale sir, to organize this online webinar series. Dear participant, today's webinar focus on neuro-linguistic programming, the art and science in healing and health, which is going to deliver by Miss Sucheta Dhoot Madam. Sucheta Dhoot Madam is a parenting, soft skill, personality development and insurance trainer. She holds a degree of MBA from ICFAI Business School Pune and is a BPharm graduate from Nagpur College of Pharmacy. She is a certified national trainer from Junior Chamber International India, certified by Google and IAB Europe for fundamentals of digital marketing, certified neuro-linguistic programming practitioner by American Board, certified zone trainer zone 9 JCI, certified in speech craft from JCI India, certified in effective public speaking from JCI India. On her career front, she is a founder of Sarthi Enlighten Your Path, an organization involved in parenting, training, parents and child counseling, career counseling, and overall development of students, ladies, and working individuals. She is also associated with different organizations for her training and counseling services as Junior Chamber International India as a national trainer, Work Better Training Consultancy as a soft skill trainer, Bing Trainer Organization as a NLP and behavioral trainer, HDFC Standard Life for agents and new managers training, EduBridge for banking, BCBF trainings, Mahindra Pride Classroom as a soft skill and large skill trainer, and so on. She started her career in 2006 as financial consultant with ICICI Prudential Life Insurance Company, where she was the first lady of region to achieve the flash target. As her next company, HDFC Standard Life, qualifier of Rajabhishek, contest for the highest recruitment of agent. In her next assignment with SBI Life, she received appreciation award for all the 5 years of association for underwriting, renewal collection, group insurance operations, and training the bank staff. On the next level association at Max Life Insurance as an assistant training manager, she received the Dronacharya Award for 100% passing percentage of agent for entire year. She also received the Jumpstart Award for performance oriented training and complete target achievement of sales manager. She is invited as a chief guest at Raisoni Group of Institution for the new students orientation program of all streams at Sai Kheda, Madhya Pradesh campus. She is a keynote speaker on topic problem psychology and solution for working women at Maharashtra State Prathamik Shikshak Samiti to address around 400 teachers on International Women's Day 2020. After proven herself as a result-oriented person, she has now chosen to be the freelancing parenting, soft skills, PD, and insurance trainer and provides training services across India to high schools, colleges, professional institutes, corporate business professionals, and individuals from July 2012. She is having shoulder responsibilities from frontline to business management and learning and development. She brings a wealth of corporate experience. Till date, Sucheta Dhoot Madam has trained more than 3,000 students and over 1,000 professionals in soft skills, parenting, English, PD, and life insurance. She was the president of JCI Nagpur Vibrant in 2019, an international NGO, and associated actively with Trinayan Maheshwari Mahila Sangathan and Lions Club. Mrs. Dhoot is married to Dr. Ankur Dhoot, which is a dental surgeon, and has a 4-year young daughter, Hitakshi. Her mission is to know every individual's professional requirement and help them in reaching their true potential. With this quick overview, I request our principal, Dr. Mohan Kale sir, to take forward. So, principal sir, over to you. हेलो.
हाँ म्यूट कर. हाँ. Hello.
Yes, sir. You are audible, sir.
Audible. So good morning all of you and welcome to this global pharmaceutical entrepreneurship development webinar which has been organized by Kokon Ganpit Rahul Dharkar College of Pharmacy. Today is our third day and 13th webinar of this lockdown period. Slowly and steadily we are having today the third guest, Mrs. Sucheta Deshpande. Again, versatile personality. She is involved in parenting. And students, you must understand this word, parenting. So she is a able coach and guide for you, dear student, as well as we, the parents. So I welcome you, Sucheta madam, and really it's nice that after B Form you switched on this to this career, and today you are a well-known personality not only in Nagpur but entire Vidarbha MP region. She is, as Ajay has told her uh, biodata, that she has a varied field of parenting, soft skill development. Then she is a founder member of Sarthi, where again parenting is done. She is involved as a trainer for JCI. Today, we will start with some slides. Ajay, next. So while studying this entrepreneurship development program, first speaker was Brice Sada, who told you that you need to have extracurricular domains to become extraordinary. And yesterday, Mr. Damle let you know that you have to maintain 7 to 8 type of health so that you can be a good personality, you can be a good entrepreneur, you can learn the skills. And today we have Sucheta madam. She will be talking on NLS. Now, yesterday we had discussed with what is entrepreneur and what are the qualities which entrepreneur requires. Just many of us misunderstand the meaning of business and entrepreneur or businessman and entrepreneurship. So we should have this difference. Basically, businessman or a business, an entrepreneur and entrepreneurship, both is owned by an entrepreneur or it's a venture. Normally, business is always a profit oriented, where entrepreneurship or entrepreneur is always a customer oriented. Dear student, you should try to understand this word customer oriented, because whenever any entrepreneur starts his business, he studies the demand of the people, what the people needs, and accordingly he invent or he innovate or he formulate his idea into a new creation with some creativity, and therefore his product is always a customer oriented, whereas a business man product is a set product, well staged product which is already in market. There is nothing new. He's just selling it. That is the basic difference between these two persons. So a businessman always plays safe, whereas entrepreneur is again a bold, ambitious, motivated, passionate, and he has his own risk-taking ideas to increase his entrepreneurship. Businessman or business, say business can be purchased, donated or inherited from the family, whereas the entrepreneur creates his own new idea from time to time, realize it as a real business, a real entrepreneur. Generally business is a traditional, whereas entrepreneurship it is a innovative field, and it is he entrepreneur is always the innovator. Employee role is not too much significant in business, but employee's role is much significant in entrepreneurship development, as his ideas are shared with them. Business usually distressed and faces more pressure, whereas the entrepreneur is always happy, enthusiastic, passionate, motivative, encouraging, trying to increase his creativity. Now, yesterday, while studying the basic qualities of a successful entrepreneur, we said that while doing all these stages, normally one has to be involved many a times. One cannot, once you have begun the thing, you should not withdraw yourself. There may be many hurdles, there may be many obstacles, but these all obstacles can be crossed. You know that when water flows, it can cross the mountains and find its path. Likewise, if there is any failure, if there is any obstacle, don't revert back, don't go back. See how I can cross this obstacle and go. There can be n number of failures, but if you want to become an entrepreneur, you have to pass through all these stages. You can see the entrepreneurs, friends, there are many such people who struggled in their life. Life is not about what you could do so far. It's about what you can still do. Wait and don't ever give up. Miracles can happen every day, any time in your life. Yesterday, I had quoted, as well as this Sada has also quoted, the example of Abraham Lincoln. See the failures of Abraham Lincoln. He lost his job in 1832. He was defeated as legislature in 1832, failed in business in 1833, elected to legislature. That was the only win in 1834. Then again, his wife died in 1835, had a nervous breakdown a year after, then defeated. He was defeated as a speaker, then defeated for the nomination in Congress, but then he was elected to the Congress. But lost his nomination again after 2 years, rejected for land officer, defeated for Senate, defeated for nomination for vice president, again defeated for Senate. So these many number of failures, listing say more than 28 years, he had only two wins. Otherwise, he was defeated always. But in 1860, he was elected as a president. If he had left the politics or his venture in 1858, we would have not known who was Abraham Lincoln. But he stayed there. Likewise, see KFC founder, Colonel Sanders. You know the chicken research. At the age of 65, he was successful. 1009 times he tried selling this, but he couldn't do it. At the end, while 1010 times when he practiced, he was a success. In our field also, as a MR, when he visits a doctor turn him down one time, two times, three times, four times, five times. But a stage comes after 10 or 20 visits that the doctor acquaintance develop, relationship develop, and his product is returned. So one should not see the try to win over the failures, try to win over the obstacles. He will always be successful. Again, see this. Everybody knows Harry Potter magazine, Harry Potter book. What a success was achieved by Harry Potter, this book. The maximum volumes sold in international world. But this author, J.K. Rowling, 12 times she failed. Her book was rejected. Same book, Harry Potter. It was rejected. But at the 12th time, the publisher accepted, and it was a grand success. So, dear students, dear delegates, never see that you always cross the obstacle. Never revert back. You will be a successful. But you should have that plan. You should have that devotion. You should have that creativity. You should have that commitment. You should have that confidence. Stephen King's the first novel, Carrie, it was rejected again by the publisher 30 times. But 31st time he was successful. A hit. This also was a grand hit in the international world. These are well-known novels. That is Harry Potter as well as Carrie. Our own star, Sachin Tendulkar, a small boy, had failed in 8th standard. Can you believe? Your parent also will not excuse you if you fail in 8th. But this boy never depressed. Rather, with his school partner, he came and hit the centuries, made a world record of 625 runs together. And a day came when he was selected in Indian team. First match played against the Pakistanis, and he was successful. He is now a successful and grand cricket player. In history, such player may never be repeated. So likewise, there is a success to all failures. Again, Albert Einstein, everyone knows E is equal to mc square, the equation. What a great scientist we know Albert Einstein was. But his teacher called him as a slow and mentally handicapped. Can you believe if your teacher tells you that you are mentally handicapped? He also didn't speak until he turned 4 and didn't read until he was 7. But at the end, he succeeded because he had that confidence. And today, the entire world knows who is Albert Einstein. So there are n number of examples. In next speech also, we will carry on with this. For today, it's okay. Now I switch over to Sucheta madam. Sucheta madam, please.
Thank you, sir. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
कैसे हैं? So, the principal of the college, Dr. Mohan Kaya, sir, all the dignitaries, the delegates who have joined today as an audience, and all the students and the staff who are helping to carry out this program, a successful event. Good morning to everyone. I, Sucheta Dhoot, welcome you all for this program. I'm starting with the screen share. Hello everyone, my name is Sucheta Dhoot and I welcome you all for this enthusiastic session on Neuro-Linguistic program, The Art and Science in Healing and Health. Have you ever heard any of these sayings? When there is a will, there is a way. Medicines work faster with positive mindset and willingness to get well. The way you are feeling, that's all in your head or mind. Have you heard these sayings somewhere? कुछ सुना हुआ लग रहा है, कुछ जानी पहचानी सी टर्म्स है. शायद हम लोग ये sayings काफी, ये जो लोग कहते हैं उसको काफी दिन से सुनते हैं और मानते भी है ना? तो अब मुझे एक बात बताइए, when you are not well, when you feel sick or you are not that motivated, what is that one thing which gives you most of the relief? When you are not well, what is that one thing which gives you most of the relief? I expect few answers in the chat box, please. आप चैट बॉक्स में लिख सकते हैं कि आपको जब ठीक नहीं लग रहा है या फिर आपको जब लग रहा है कि अरे आज मुझे कुछ अच्छा महसूस नहीं हो रहा है, तब क्या वो ऐसी एक चीज है जिससे आपको काफी राहत मिलती है? Am I audible to all? Hello?
Yes, madam, you are audible.
Am I audible?
Yes.
Yes. So, मैं अपने साथ जितने भी आज लोग हैं उन सबसे एक मेरा छोटा सा सवाल है और जिसका जवाब मैं आपसे चाह रही थी. When you are not well, what is that one thing which gives you most of the relief? कई बार ऐसा होता है ना, कोई छोटी सी चीज हमें बहुत ज्यादा रिलीफ दे देती है, हम अच्छा महसूस करने लगते हैं. क्या आप मुझसे शेयर करना चाहेंगे? सर कुछ लैग आ रहा है क्या?
नहीं मैडम, प्रॉपरली चालू है सेशन. Session is going smoothly. There is no issue.
Okay, so I'm not getting any response, but तो लोग सुन रहे हैं या
No.
तो
No,
हम
they
लोग
are
को ना
listening.
होना चाहिए. तो
Okay,
आई एम
okay.
एक्सपेक्टिंग योर आंसर्स. अगर आप मुझे जवाब देंगे, आप मुझसे बात करते रहेंगे ना, तो फिर अपना सेशन बहुत अच्छा जाएगा. अगर मैं ही बोलती रहूंगी तो शायद थोड़ी देर में मैं ही बोर हो जाऊंगी, क्योंकि ह्यूमन टच तो सबको चाहिए ना. अगर कोई अच्छे से पार्टिसिपेट ही नहीं कर रहा है तो मुझे बताने में भी मजा नहीं आएगा.
नो मैडम, स्टूडेंट्स भी आंसर दे रहे हैं. इफ यू अगर आपको आंसर देखने हैं तो अलर्ट टैब दबा के मैडम आप स्ट्रीम यार्ड पे आ जाइए.
मैं आ गई
नाउ
हूँ स्ट्रीम में, पर
अच्छा
मुझे इसके मैसेज नहीं दिख रहे, इसलिए मैं पूछ रही थी.
मैडम, राइट हैंड साइड पे कमेंट
हाँ
सेक्शन
हाँ,
है, कमेंट.
जी वो है, लेकिन अब अच्छा ठीक है, यहाँ पे फिर मेरे इसमें अभी तक अपडेट नहीं हुए होंगे, कोई इशू नहीं है. बट आपको दिख रहे हैं कुछ जवाब?
यस मैडम.
आप बता सकते हैं, पढ़ सकते हैं?
Music, medicine, music and medicine. Then listen to music. Doing your own interest. Positive mindset will give relief, etc.
ओके.
Yeah.
ओके. म्यूजिक. तो
Switching
सिर्फ
of mind. Yeah. Carry on, madam.
जी, तो सिर्फ एक आंसर आया है जिसमें मेडिसिन बोला गया है. डेफिनेटली मेडिसिन से काफी रिलीफ मिलता है, स्पेसिफिकली व्हेन वी आर इनटू सम इंडस्ट्री वेयर वी आर सो क्लोज टू मेडिसिन को तो हमें भूलना ही नहीं चाहिए. बट कई बार ऐसा होता है ना, मेडिसिन के अलावा भी कई सारी ऐसी चीजें होते हैं जो आपको बहुत कंफर्ट महसूस कराते हैं. यू फील मच रिलीफ. म्यूजिक. तो एक आपके आंसर से ना मैं एक ऐसा इंटरप्रेट करना चाहती हूँ कि देयर आर मेनी अदर फैक्टर्स व्हिच आर क्लोज टू योर हार्ट्स, व्हिच यू हैव एक्सेप्टेड, योर बॉडी हैव एक्सेप्टेड. इफ यू आर गेटिंग ऑल दिस थिंग्स यू विल फील बेटर, isn't it? Right? So what is this feel good factor exactly? We are going to talk on this, the language your body talks to yourself, or the language you talk to your body to make you comfortable, to make you happy, and that language is known as neuro-linguistic programming. Neuro-linguistic programming is a particular mindset. अभी आजकल ऐसे हो रहा है ना कि NLP बहुत ज्यादा सुनने में आ रहा है और बहुत सारे अलग अलग व्यूज आ रहे हैं कि एग्जैक्टली है क्या ये, व्हाट इज NLP. तो एक बहुत इजी करके मैं आपके लिए बता रही हूँ. It is a particular way of thinking, a language you speak to yourself, positive and result driven. So when it comes to neuro, the way we use senses to create and understand our experience of the world. Linguistic is the way we communicate with others and with self, and the programming is resultant behavior of the connection between language and neurons. It incorporates three basic components. The neuro is your thinking process, how you are thinking about any incident which is happening with you, or you're around, or you are watching or getting to know about this from any of the media. What is your thinking process on that particular event? From your thinking process you select specific words to define that event to yourself and to others. कभी कभी क्या होता है ना, हर इवेंट हम हर किसी को नहीं बताते हैं, कुछ खुद तक ही रखते हैं. लेकिन जब हम खुद को भी बता रहे हैं तो कुछ ना कुछ वर्ड्स तो यूज जरूर होते हैं. जब हम सोचते हैं तो वो शब्द हमारे दिमाग में हम क्रिएट करते हैं कि ये इवेंट क्या था. सो वी यूज some words. Their choice of words is very important, and from your words your brain programs your behavior कि अब आपको ये पर्टिकुलर इवेंट को कैसे लेना है, क्या आपको इसका इंटरप्रिटेशन निकालना है. सो दिस NLP is your thinking leading to your words, choice of words, and then that leads to your behavior. So now you may be interested in knowing more about this subject, which can change your life in the way you communicate to yourself or the others, the way you behave with yourself or to others, because this is going to change the result you want, or probably the result which you never expected to happen. So let's come to the history of NLP. Before we go to any program, we should know the basics of it, है ना? जब इंडिया की भी बात करते हैं तो उसकी हिस्ट्री जब जानेंगे, क्या मजबूत हिस्ट्री है, तभी हम उसके ऊपर भरोसा कर सकते हैं. तो जब एनएलपी पे भरोसे की बात आती है तो वी शुड नो द हिस्ट्री. ये चालू कहाँ से हुआ है? सो एनएलपी वाज फाउंडेड बाय डॉक्टर रिचर्ड बैंडलर. He was a mathematician, gestalt therapy practitioner, and a self-help trainer. And Dr. John Grinder, he was a linguistic trainer and speaker. During 1970s, they worked on various models of NLP, various techniques of NLP. So what they particularly work for, they decided to find out how experts are capable of outstanding achievements in their fields, while other fails, by recognizing the pattern of successful people used to achieve their desired goals. कई बार ऐसा होता है ना कि एक ही क्लास में है, बच्चों को सब एक ही जैसे सिलेबस पढ़ाया जाता है, एक ही टीचर पढ़ाते हैं, लेकिन कुछ बच्चे जल्दी ग्रास्प कर लेते हैं, कुछ बच्चे बहुत अच्छा परफॉर्म कर जाते हैं, और some may lag behind. So these two people started studying the patterns which the winners were using, and they started sharing this winning technology with the other students and their sessions of their psychology and therapy. And they got excellent results for this. So they further studied this NLP. Now in India, not in India, Dr. Chopra, he is now in India, but at that time he was a respected New England endocrinologist. He began his search for answers when he saw a patient in his own practice who completely recovered after being given only a few months to live. During mid-80s, he returned to his native India to explore Ayurveda, humanity's most ancient healing tradition. And now he has brought together the current research of Western medicine, neuroscience, and physics with the insights of Ayurvedic theory. So it started with the Richard Bandler, John Grinder. Now there are lakhs of followers for NLP who are still researching in the field of NLP. Probably Deepak Chopra was the person who introduced NLP on the Indian grounds, where he has combined the insights of Ayurvedic theory with NLP. So by now you must have come to know that NLP has something to do with the neurons. Right. So let's come to our nervous system. I am not going deep to explain this nervous system because all of us are from science background, and I believe that nervous system is a basic thing which we are studying from our 12th standard, and in your pharmacy syllabus you have studied this in deep. So just to give an overview, we have two types of central nervous system and peripheral nervous system. So the central nervous system is basically the brain and spinal cord. Peripheral nervous system is all the nerves which are coming, the body activities which are controlling the body activities, and also peripheral nervous system. The nerves that lead into and out of the CNS, the nervous system, peripheral and central nervous system. Concentrating on the peripheral nervous system, the autonomic nervous system and the somatic nervous system. The few words which you have to recall from your syllabus, that what is this peripheral nervous system, central nervous system, autonomic nervous system, somatic nervous system, and I am sure you will able to recall. And if you not, doesn't matter. Once we are done with this session, please go and refer to your syllabus. Here I am covering only those points which will be applicable most here in my today's NLP session, I'm not going deep into the nervous system because you know this nervous system is itself a huge topic. So I am now concentrating on autonomic nervous system. Autonomic nervous system has two parts, the sympathetic and the parasympathetic nervous system. The sympathetic nervous system allows your body to function under stress for fight and flight actions. It primes body for intense skeletal muscles activities. The parasympathetic nervous system, this is rest and digest, we say it, maintenance function, and it counterbalances sympathetic nervous system. Now, to function, to work these nervous systems, a person must absorb the information from external sources and process it in the mind through the 5 sensory channel inputs. These 5 channels you all know: visual, the way we see and are seen; the auditory, anything that involves sound; kinesthetic, feeling of touch, texture, pressure, etc.; olfactory, smell; gustatory is related to taste. So through these 5 input channels, we take the information and then we pass it on to the neurons. So the basic premise of NLP is a person's physical action and hence the results are controlled by subconscious mind of the person. So what and how you are sensing the information and choosing the words to give information to your subconscious mind is very important. See, we have seen in the previous slides that you use these 5 senses. You use these 5 senses to feel or to experience something. How you feel, how you take that information, that is the way you give response to your neurons. The second is what words you choose to convey that information, and that will define the language you are speaking to yourself. That makes the premise of NLP. The subconscious mind, before you come to know that anything is happening, the first it goes to your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind realizes from your senses. By programming this subconscious mind, you can change your language and behavior pattern, which can alter the results you obtain in life. You might have heard this few times before also, that your subconscious mind is very powerful. If you program your subconscious mind or if you train your subconscious mind, you might achieve the wonders in your life. This is true. You can and you have to program your subconscious mind, but believe me, this is not the one day process, and with practice you can do this. It's an everyday habit. Make it an everyday habit that you have to give positive note, positive instructions through your neurons. You have to select the words you are using very enthusiastic, and then your language to yourself will automatically become very positive. Today, NLP is being used in variety of the sectors. The first is health. In health, there are many programs. You might also have heard that you can have your weight loss even without exercise. Yes, you heard it right. Even without exercise, you can have your weight loss because you are programming your neurons for that weight loss. You can quit the most difficult habits which you might try but fail again and again. But with NLP practice, quitting habits like smoking, alcohol consumption is practical, and there are many researches and studies that have proved that NLP is a powerful tool to quit, to help individuals survive a better life. It also cures the phobia, because phobia is what? That is your own instructions given to your mind that मुझे से डर लगता है, I can't do this. That is your own instructions you are giving to your mind, right? So what if you program your mind that no, I can do this. This might be scareful, but yes, I can go ahead. I have many people with me. I have the support. I have my preparation ready. I can face this. This way you can improve your health, you can improve the phobia, you can lose your weight, you can quit the difficult habits and live the better life. In medical field, specifically in counseling, psychotherapy and hypnotherapy, this technique is very popular. Counseling is because in counseling, something has to do with your the way you think, the way you talk to yourself, and this is what NLP is also doing. So in counseling, we tell the people who probably suffering from some problem or the mental disease that you can do it. The positive physiology, the balancing of the hormones, that is easy with the NLP. सालों से हम लोग ये सुनते आ रहे हैं ना कि सिर्फ दवाई तभी काम करेगी जब आप ठीक होना चाहते हैं. So yes, medicine can work only when you are willing to take it positively. If you want the effect of medicines on you, you have to be in that mental state that yes, these medicines will work for me and I'm going to be better soon. So get well soon will apply only when the patient himself is having a faith that yes, he is getting well soon. Psychotherapy and hypnotherapy. In hypnotherapy, you controls the mind of a patient, you controls the mind of your client, where you imbibe that yes, you can do it. Yes, you are born to do it. Many have done this. Why not you? Yes, you can do it. So whatever your failures might be, that has given you some learning. Every failure you have learned something. So NLP doesn't mean that you will not face failures. This doesn't mean that you will do everything correct on the first go. But this gives you the confidence to be successful. And the chances that you will be successful on the first go is very high. The next very progressive field where NLP is being used is communication, self-expression, love, problem solving, attaining goals, coaching. So nowadays it is very difficult to express your word. You feel something but you cannot express it. I want this, I know this, but how I can tell this? How to communicate this? This is a problem with many of us. Practicing NLP could help you with this. That is, you are talking to yourself in a positive manner, practicing that yes, I have did this, I have achieved this. You are convincing yourself that you have done this. So positive communication gives you the confidence to talk to self and as well as to others in a confident manner. So your body physiology, your enthusiastic physiology is easy to regain with this. In sports, outstanding performance, image training, and mental support, these are the three main things for which NLP is being used. So outstanding performance is every time we show that these all are the successful sports person who have used NLP. They have learned how to program their language, how to send communications through their neurons to their brain, because it is all body and mind. It cannot be only brain every time. Whatever you feel is there in every neuron. So your neuron transmits the energy, the level of positivity you are transmitting yourself to your brain, and in the same way your brain gives the instructions to perform to your limbs. Correct? So image training is that consider that you have achieved something, you are successful people, you have done this, whatever your goal is. Goal, after setting the goal, even writing that goal, even deciding the time, your goal might be realistic, it must be time bound, but sometimes it becomes difficult to achieve it, probably because you are not convinced yourself that you are going to achieve it. So first, convincing your subconscious mind and to your actions, to your brain, it is very important that you yourself is convinced that yes, I am going to achieve it. And the education, effective study methods, more incentives, more strength and endurance. Student NLP is very growing. It is in demand. In our business also, in the field where I am practicing, we are using NLP for students every day. It is giving excellent result. So NLP is not a magic or something like I am doing something with my magic wand. No, it is a positive attitude. It is a self physiology, confident physiology that we are imbibing in the students every day. You have to believe yourself. You have to speak the language of confidence with yourself every day. So if you are a good student, if your education is well, automatically you are going to perform well in your business. This series is for business entrepreneurship, to make you an entrepreneur. If you are a confident student, you will definitely become a confident entrepreneur. Sales, negotiations, meetings, presentations, these are day to day things in your business. You have to talk to people to expand your business, to make your business profit making. You cannot just say that I will sit in the office and let people come to me if they want my services. Why people will come to you if you are not connecting to them, if you are not able to convince them that you are best in the market? This differentiation will come with the confidence you are talking to yourself. Your body language will automatically develop from your NLP. Here in health, the key factor is not the external agent, but the internal homeostasis. The homeostasis is the stability, the balance, or the equilibrium within the cells of the body. There is something which is perfect. We believe that God has made the perfect body. Everyone is with the perfect homeostasis. We cannot accept that God has created diseases. That is, we human have created diseases because we are disturbing the balance of our internal system, knowingly or unknowingly. So to make that internal balance to the mark, to make the internal homeostasis, you have to talk to yourself and maintain the internal homeostasis. So on the line of health and healing, here today in NLP, I will be talking on health and healing more. So in health and healing, you think that you are sick, you are sick. If you say to yourself that yes, I am healthy, I have a healthy body, and if I have some diseases or if I have some infection, I'm going to heal quickly. That this should be reuttered to yourself again and again. This was mentioned in the book Quantum Healing. Quantum Healing was a very famous book. It is still being in use. Was written by Dr. Deepak Chopra in 1986, and there he talked about the mind-body connection. He said, as we all know, neurotransmitter is bathed every cell of the body. Neurotransmitter travels freely around the central nervous system, touching every single neuron, every single cell, every single synaptic gap. This means each and every molecule, each and every particle of your body is touched by your neuron, the neurotransmitters. No part of your body is untouched by the wave of your neurons. So it is very important to have that positive wave, have the positive energy to control your body, right? So how can you program your neuro language? Now we are talking that you can and you should program the neural language, the language you are talking to yourself. So the few things which we can do, the Dr. Chopra has brought together the current research, Western medicines, neuroscience, physics, with the insights of Ayurveda theory to show that the human body is controlled by a network of intelligence grounded in the quantum reality. Not the superficial psychological state, this intelligence lies deep enough to change the basic patterns that design our physiology, with the potential to defeat cancer, heart disease, and even aging itself. Yes, it has a potential to defeat cancer, heart disease, and even aging itself. We see many examples around us that the same medicines or the same treatment have been given to many of the patients who are suffering from cancers, but few could recover early, Rather, few could not recover any time in their life. So probably they died the death of that disease. Why this happened? NLP can be used along with our talking to yourself is the only criteria to control that disease or get healed. You should also practice the treatments which are available. You can go for allopathy, homeopathy, Ayurvedic, Unani, any medicines you believe. That faith is very important. As I said, that faith is very important because getting well does not depend on which system you're adopting. You're taking medicines of allopathy, homeopathy, Ayurvedic. So that is important, but at the same time, keep in mind that this system or this remedy have cured many of people earlier. So have faith in that system. If you are considering that, let's have trial. इतने डॉक्टर्स के पास जाके आए हैं, इतना कुछ ले लिया है, अब ये भी करके देखते हैं. So ये करके देखते हैं, trial and error. You are giving that language to your brain, through your neurons. You are transmitting that energy of trial and error. Confidence नहीं दिख रहा है कि yes, I am going to get well. Getting well depends upon your beginning to think and act. If a man has faith in the efficacy of medicine and is able to apply that faith to himself, that medicine will certainly cause to be cured. So the application of medicine enhances, it fastens if you have a faith in that doctor, in that medicine, or whatever treatment you are applying to yourself for health and healing. Even if you are a healthy person, you are leading a regular life, having faith in yourself that yes, I am going to lead the healthy life in my entire life is very important. Otherwise, you might have seen many people who are very prone to diseases, who feel sick even if there is a slight change in atmosphere, or if you say something to them, they get depressed because they probably do not have the faith in themselves. The language you talk to yourself is very important. So for having this, how you can have the positive language to yourself, I identify the two mindsets. The first is the reasons mindset, which the losers follow. It's difficult, probably I cannot do this, I wanted to do this, I was about to do this, but he or she did not allow, so they blame others. वो ऐसे ही करते हैं, यहाँ का सिस्टम ही खराब है. गॉसिपिंग विदाउट एनी पॉजिटिव आउटपुट फॉर एनीथिंग इज गॉसिपिंग. And I am pessimistic. If you are pessimistic, you think that yes, I wanted to do this, but I don't know I'll be able to do this or not. So all this is a reason mindset. Why I am not able to do this. In your final result or in your career, people might not ask you that why, but people probably will know you with your outcomes and the final results. If your result is good, then only people is going to come to you and will ask about your progress, the way you reach to that results. But if your result is not that good, probably with the reasons mindset, you will remain to yourself and the world will not get to know what good things you have. So working on your reasons mindset, if you develop the results mindset, yes, I know it's difficult, but it's possible. I'll always give a try. I will give my best. Take responsibility. If something goes good, I have done it. And my team has done it. There are many people who are supporting me. At the same time, if something goes wrong, probably I was lagging somewhere. I have learned something from this failure. I will do best next time. But I am not quitting. Seek support. Probably I cannot do everything alone. I need a team. Human is a social animal. We all say and we all know. Doing anything alone is difficult. You need support. Why people will support you if you support them? It's give and take. You need not to ask many times that I want your support. You just Support them, they will automatically support you. So be supportive and get support. And you have to be optimistic every time. Keep that optimism open on every minute of the day. You should be optimistic. ये मैं करके देखूंगा. Let me give a try. When you have a result mindset, overcoming your results mindset, you can have the empowering state of mind. I have analyzed the two states of mind. The first is paralyzing state, which usually comes from the reasons mindset. Paralyzing state is you are nervous, you are frustrated in life or whatever thing you are doing, you are sad, you are getting rejected. So many times it happens that you appear for interview or you give some business proposals and you face lots of rejections. See, facing rejection is not a bad thing. If you are facing rejections, that means you are trying something, you are learning many things. But if you are getting frustrated, nervous, and sad from your rejection, and you are getting rejections only on number of times without any further learning, then this is a paralyzing state of your brain. Be aware. You need to work on your paralyzing state to make your brain into the empowering state. Talk to yourself in a confident manner. Keep yourself motivated, happy, and enthusiastic. See, this is not that easy, which you can see on the slide. Being confident all the time. There are many incidences in life that might hold you back. You might think that probably I cannot do this. Having motivation, looking for something which can keep you motivated for the entire time is challenging. But believe me, friends, it is possible. You can feel confident at any time. No one is perfect in this world. Everyone is learning and everyone is improving step by step. Every time someone is improving. But when someone is talking to you, you are concentrating on the lacunas. You are concentrating on, oh, this person is doing this wrong. I can do better than this. That means you are concentrating on the negative factors of that particular person or particular thing which you are looking, and you are giving that negative words to your mind. See, I said what incidents you are experiencing, you give the words to that incident, and then it is getting transferred to your brain through some language. Having that good words, having that confidence will keep your brain in the empowering stage. If some person is talking to you or you are studying something from your syllabus or from anything in the world, you should be having that confidence. Yes, these things are good, I can do this, so I can improve on these things which are not good in particular thing, and I can continue on these things. You can feel happy for yourself that you are doing well, and that way you will automatically feel enthusiastic. For this, I suggest to have some incantations. Incantation is the words which you can use for yourself as a magic spell or charm. These are the words or the statements when you say to yourself, you feel relaxed, you feel confident. My mind is brilliant, my body is healthy, and my soul is tranquil. Every cell in my body vibrates with energy and health. I choose healing for my heart, body, and soul every day. I forgive myself and I am able to forgive those who have hurt me in the past. कोई गिले शिकवे नहीं है, ठीक है, सब चलता है. कभी कभी मेरे वजह से मुझसे कुछ गलती हुई होगी, आज उनसे गलती हुई है, कोई बात नहीं. I forgive everyone. I am healthy in my mind, body, and spirit. All the strength in me is becoming more stronger and powerful every day. These are the few incantations which I give to myself every day. This is homework for you. Today, after this session, have some time for yourself. Sit quiet and think for yourself. What are the incantations for you? हर किसी के अपने अलग कुछ मैजिक वर्ड्स होते हैं, मैजिक स्पेल्स होते हैं, जिसको कहने से या सुनने से मुझे आपको अच्छा लगता है। जैसे ये सब सुनने से मुझे अच्छा लगता है, कुछ ऐसे वर्ड्स होंगे जो सुनने से आपको अच्छा लगेगा, आप कॉन्फिडेंट महसूस करोगे। राइट द incantations for you, and I will suggest to record them and listen to it from your own voice. It works wonder. Listening to your own voice to your incantations is a magic, believe me. If you do this, there are many benefits, specifically on the stage where you are. It will combat diseases, helps to have the better concentration, it improves the ability of creative and logical thinking. Healthy minds, bodies, and mental alertness fasten the learnings. We all know this. If you are in the good mental state, you will learn fast. Enhance retention and active recall power. It improves speed of learning. By overcoming stress, nervousness, anxiety, and tensions, keeps you away from unhealthy habits like tobacco consumption, use of drugs, alcohol. You will automatically remain away from this if you are practicing positive language to your body. Learning to take ownership, responsibility, and credit for your success. See, taking credit is very important. Most of the times what happens, we work very hard, but we always remain backstage. Learn to take credit for your success. If you are taking credit, if you are talking to yourself that I have done this right, and because of this, this is the result, this success is a result of what I have done good, you are giving confidence to your brain, you are telling to your subconscious mind that yes, you can do this. So taking ownership, responsibility open heartedly, and taking credit is very important. At the same time, if there is a failure, blaming it to external factor is not good. Take it as a learning. Reduce It will reduce physical, mental, and emotional discomfort like pains, ailments, diseases, sickness. When we are in stress, when we are depressed, when we are not feeling well, we tend to have this sickness tendency. We feel sick often. We feel that I'm not well because you are stressed, your body is not coping with your intentions. So if you're able to keep your mind fresh, your body will also work with you in the same tune. So now say this to yourself: I am ready to enjoy perfect life. Say it loud: I am ready to enjoy perfect life. Are you? Neuro-linguistic program. Through neuro-linguistic program, see, neuro-linguistic program is a huge ocean, and it will definitely take time to study, and I suggest you start today. Practice talking to yourself, practice programming the positive and enthusiastic, the winner language to your body. That physiology will definitely work. I have made my attempt to put down the basics of this wonderful system, but this definitely requires practice. If you practice it, you will definitely enjoy the good health, and good health will allow you to enjoy being good. If you want to be a good person, you have to have the good health. Thank you very much. So, with this, I would like to hand over the floor to Kharche sir. Yeah, and before I hand over the floor to Kharche sir, I would like to congratulate Konkan Gyanpit Rahul Dharkar College of Pharmacy and Research Institute Karzat for this wonderful initiative of Entrepreneurship Development Series. And I extend my gratitude and would like to thank Dr. Mohan Kare sir for giving me this opportunity. In, I would say the wonderful opportunity to interact with all you today. Thank you very much, sir. I wish you the health in your life today and always. Over to Kharche sir. Thank you.
Yeah, madam. Thank you. Thank you for such a nice session. I request to all the participants, if you have any question, then please post it in chat box. If you have any questions, then please post the questions in the chat box. Okay, so I think there are no any question. It is very well grasped by the students, by the participants.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
So I request.
if
Yeah, yeah,
yeah, if they
yeah.
have
Tell me.
any question, or probably sometimes it happens that this is a topic where they have to talk about themselves. So if they do not want to talk in open, they can always reach to me in person. I am available for everyone to help them on self development. And please share my number with them or email ID so they can have direct contact with me.
Madam, can you share your email ID?
Yes,
What is it?
or yeah, just a minute. Sir, here my contact details are mentioned.
Okay, okay.
The contact number and email ID.
I mentioned your mail ID over here at the bottom.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yeah, yeah. So students, so participants, if you have any doubt, any question, or if you want any suggestion, then please mail to the madam. Uh, so shall we conclude the session? Because there are, I think, no any question. So I think we will conclude the session. So participants, before concluding the session, I will request you to all that today this is the morning session. In afternoon session, we will have an excellent speaker. So we will start our evening session sharp at 5 p.m. So be there. So now we will conclude the session. Good afternoon, one and all. It's a great honor and privilege to propose vote of thanks on behalf of entire fraternity of Kokon Gyanpit Rahul Dargar College of Pharmacy and Research Institute Karzat on this third day Global Pharmaceutical Entrepreneurship Development Online Webinar Series. First and foremost, I would like to thank Ms. Sucheta Dhoot for being delivering such a nice information on neurolinguistic programming, the art and science in healing and health. So thank you, madam, for your contribution and spending time for this webinar series. Next, my sincere thanks to our management and our beloved principal, Dr. Mohan Kale sir, for giving the opportunity to organize this webinar series. I also thankful to the organizing team, Dr. Amol Sandekar, coordinator, Dr. Vaishali Zadhav, Mr. Amol Borade, and Mr. Poonam Patil for continuous assistance during the session. Last but not in the list, I thanks to all the participants and a delegate for their active participation. I request to all the participants to please fill up the feedback form. We will drop the feedback form within 5 minutes in the Telegram group. So I request all the participants to fill up the feedback form. The feedback form will remain active up to 1 p.m. So I request you to all to please fill up the feedback form. So herewith I conclude this webinar. Thank you, madam.
Thank you.
Stay
Thank you so
safe and
much.
stay healthy, participants. Thank you, madam. Okay. Now I will end the broadcast. Thank you.
Thank you.
वेरी गुड, वेरी गुड। ये ऑफिस तेरे को बना ले तेरे हिसाब से।